24 Bassmaster Elite Series season. Smith Lake, Alabama. Coleman is our host this week, and boy, it has been an interesting event. Our last Southern event for the Elite Series season. The last two will take place in the state of New York. Thank you for joining us this morning on the Garmin pre-show. We have seen a mixture of largemouth factors, spotted bass dominate, and we've got one of the tightest leaderboards you could ever ask for going into Championship Sunday. Robert G is your leader. After 3 days of competition, Kyle Patrick, 6th place, was only 1.5 pounds back. This is the way the leaderboard stands now, though, after about 45 minutes of fishing from leaving the dock right there in Smith Lake Park. Jay Shakir on top, Cooper Gallant moving up, Corey Johnston jumping up to 3rd. Robert G, your leader, without a fish so far this morning. Same goes for Taku Ito. Wilson Hamner, Cody Huff, Kyle Patrick, Tyler Williams, and JT Tompkins all represented in the top 10. We've got 4 anglers who have weighed in largemouth this week that made the final day. Everyone else has been exclusively weighing in spotted bass. So we will see what transpires today. Got a great opportunity to make a comeback. Like we said, one of the tightest leaderboards you could ask for. Such with 3.5 pounds, 3 3/4 pounds.
311 from 1st to 10th round. We don't know who's going to win this. It's the guy who comes through and finds those larger than average bass today.
Yeah, 3 3/4 for the top 10. Only 1 1/4 from 1st to 5th. One of the guys who's already made a quick jump up the leaderboard this morning, Cooper Gallant, sliding in our top 10 after day 3 weigh-in. We got to talk to him at takeoff this morning. Cooper Gallant, we expect him to factor in the next 2, but he slid in for a top 10 this week.
Yeah, this week's been it's been fun. Been catching a lot of bass. It's just so hard to catch a 3+ pounder. Day 1, I struggled a little bit. I think I was sitting in like 39th. Was happy with it. Honestly, coming into this tournament, I just wanted to make the cut, survive before we head north. And day 2 rolls around, we had over 14 pounds and moved all the way up to 15th. I'm like, geez, I might have a shot at fishing the top 10. And then had just under 13 yesterday. We're sitting here in 7th place today on Championship Sunday with a chance to win this thing. I think I'm about 2.5 pounds behind the lead, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot out here. Like I said, those 3-pounders are very hard to come by, and that's what we need today. A couple 3-inch changes and, you know, a few 3-pounders, and I could have a shot.
All right, how are we feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good. You know, I didn't know if I had any fish left after day 1 and day 2, so I'm going to go back to where I've been catching them because I know there's big ones that live around there, and I'm just going to try to catch 5 down there because I know they can grow big. So hopefully I'll have a good day and catch about 15 of them because that'll mean I probably have a really big bag, so that's the goal today.
I know this lake pretty well.
Big goals and aspirations. We've already seen a couple rookies, Such. We've seen Trey McKinney win. We've seen John Garrett win. Now possibly we could see Robert G, another rookie on the Elite Series, win. We could see a 2nd winner this season for Corey Johnston. He starts the day in 4th place. You could see some guys who had close calls in the Classic like Jay Shakir and Cody Huff. They could win. Maybe Taku wins. A lot of compelling things as well. JT Tompkins, Tyler Williams, they've gotten a lot of good publicity this year, but no victories, so maybe they're hungry, Such, as well.
Yeah, we got 4 rookies in our top 10, Ronnie. 5 of our anglers today are in the top 10 in the AOY, which is, you know, their top 10 finish this week has helped them get in there or stay in there.
And that's been the big story as well as the switch up in Angler of the Year, with Trey McKinney falling down on day 2 due to the DQ of his single-day weight. That has now opened the door for others. So Justin Hamner, your Angler of the Year leader. Cody Huff hanging tight in 2nd. And then you have
23 back, and then McKinney's another 2 back of that. And then Chris Johnson, Jay
Shakir, who's also in that Angler of the Year race in 7th. Started out early this morning. If you're looking to Bass Track, he is your unofficial leader because of these early fish catches before others have even caught one.
I mentioned that the AOY race is going to be very interesting. A lot of smallmouth guys in our top 10. Going up to Champlain and St. Lawrence River in August.
Shakir's been fishing an area this week where Alex Redwine, Bob Downey, others have been in, but none of them made the final day cut. So Shakir will have a little bit more real estate to navigate today.
There's a little better one.
Yeah, he ain't much. Oh.
Shakira,
got a
one of
belly,
our
I don't
8
know.
anglers in their
Actually, that
20s. We
might
only have
actually be a
Ito and Corey
well, yeah, that might
Johnston in their 30s.
You're saying Ito and Corey Johnston are the old guys today?
38 and 39. A couple 22-year-olds there, JT and Tyler Williams.
Shakira's got a limit for 8 pounds and change, but the guy running right behind him, Cooper Gallant, has 2 of the biggest fish today so far. It's early, but he's got 2 of the right ones to make that comeback, a 2.5 pounder and a 3 1/4. And these are some of those fish catches from this morning. 3 so far for him.
2.5.
He's climbed from 7th to 2nd,
Yes, boys.
almost equaling Shakira's weight with 3 fish.
That's what the interesting and a little bit difficult thing was. It's about 1.5 pounds from 1st to 6th, but Cooper Gallant started the day in 7th, about another 1.25 pounds behind. So 2 3/4 behind for Cooper Gallant. So he's going to have to make a little bit more of a comeback than everyone else in our top 6 who has a significantly lesser margin.
Yeah, you're Robert G. You get to 56 pounds, you quite possibly could win this thing unless somebody really catches
Well, that's
a big
the
bag and gets the averages 3 something for every fish.
Yeah, those top 3 are virtually tied, being 2 ounces
Yes.
behind and 3 ounces behind. Everybody else is at least almost a pound or more behind. They're going to have to definitely come back, but the others are basically tied up. And Taku Ito started the day in 2nd, 2 ounces out of the lead. We mentioned him and Robert G had not caught one yet. This was just moments ago when we were showing you Jay Shakira.
Keep it. Oh, yes. Okay, number 2. It's pretty good.
Biggest bag we've seen all week is 16 pounds. Cody Huff had a 15.4. Corey Johnston had a 14.12. A couple other 14s among our top 10. And Robert G has 2 over 14. Very consistent on his weights.
Couple guys that you would think, couldn't have jumped into the top 10 with the weights they had. A 12-13 bag for Cooper Gallant yesterday, 11-14 for JT Tompkins, and 13-12 for Tyler Williams. Those aren't significantly bigger bags to make a jump in the top 10. We just saw a couple people really struggle yesterday.
Yesterday was a tougher day, looked like.
Todd
40,
Ogden,
only 40 limits.
Steve Kennedy.
Fell
then
out.
You have Alex
Shryock.
Redwine.
Stumbled a bit.
Man, it's going to be a fun day today, Sunday morning, the Sunday before the July 4th holiday week. We know boats are going to be out there galore. Maybe they'll have some food deliveries again for Robert G. He harnessed that a little bit and was able to be satisfied with the top spot. We will see how it shakes out, but we have one of the closest top 10s that we're going to have in an Elite Series season. Top 5 just 1.25 pounds apart. You won't want to miss any of the action. We have a big day today, 5 hours on Fox Sports 1, 8 a.m. Eastern Time until 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have live mix and the international feed going on. If you want to check out Bass Track and more on Bassmaster.com. We'll see you there.